I'm Caden Cadaval, class of 2029. I'm 5'3", 115 pounds. I'm a middle infielder, pitcher, catcher. I'm going to Green Valley High School. I play for GBG Henderson, and I live in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah, kid.
Come on, Caddy. Got him.
Yeah, Caddy.
Player on Team of Paper. Right up the middle, Caden Cadaval is a stud at second base for Nevada. Really, really skilled. There's our guy, Caddy.
Could Caden Cataval be the next big name to come out of Henderson, Nevada? They've had the likes of Bryce Harper, Chris Bryant, Joey Gallo, Greg Maddox. Caden Cataval has been the guy for Nevada in this tournament coming into the game today. He's 6 for 10 in this tournament at the plate, and he's been ripping the ball. He's got great mechanics, great eye, plays a mean second base as well. Him and Gregorich up the middle. One of the best defensive pairings any infield you'll see across the country. One out, nobody on for Caden Cadaval. KP, we have gotten to know Caden pretty well this week. He is a fun kid. He's just 11 years old, but he is really the heartbeat of this Nevada team.
Yeah, great little personality, kid that can absolutely fly. And you heard him in the open say that he ran onto the field at the Super Bowl. He was allowed to run onto the field at the Super Bowl. It's not like he just ran out of the stand. So he was invited to do it. We'll tell you more about that as the game goes on. But pretty outstanding all-around little athlete so far. Just 4 feet 8 inches at 11 years old. But, man, he's a spark plug.
Cadaval showing his speed getting down the line there. Hits a slow roller to the second baseman. Cadaval underhands in time. One down. Cadaval's second hit, a big one. Down the line.
As Caden Cadaval, the second baseman, steps into the box. As Cadaval bloops one into left center field. Back-to-back hits to start the game for Nevada.
How about clearing the hips on the fastball inside and being able to drive it over the shortstop Avery? Clears it, recognizes the heater inside. Quick hands. Watch these hips fire. Boom. Beautiful swing. Great play all around. I love the fact that Cadaval went ball in dirt. He takes off. In the athleticism, heads up base running by Kaden at third base. Never puts his head down.
And Cadaval scores to make it 1-0. So great heads up play by Caden Cadaval. And he's hyping up the Nevada fans. Cadaval, cat-like reflexes to end the inning. Caden Cadaval, the second baseman who singled and scored in the first inning, back up for his second plate appearance. Cadaval was selected, Eduardo, for Super Bowl 54 by the Pittsburgh Steelers as part of the NFL Next 100. So each player, as part of the NFL 100 celebration, each team got to select a kid to represent them at the Super Bowl. And so Cadaval was selected by the Steelers, and Rod Woodson showed up at his house to let him know that he had won the contest, and he got to go to Miami with his family. He was on the field, and he was in the commercial for the Super Bowl that year as he rips his second base hit of the game into left field.
Well, you talk about a kid that can really rake. He's already shown it in his first 2 at-bats. Won't miss a fastball. You're trying to get that in there, trying to get it by him. He is looking for it. High leg kick, puts that foot down, and then absolutely just drills this one into left field.
Ground ball up the middle.
What a play
by Caden Cadaval to get the lead runner. Boy, oh boy, we're playing games, and these middle infielders for Nevada are having a heck of a time out there today.
Now I understand why Woodson went to visit him and his family and be able to go to the Super Bowl. You're going to your left, you get an in-between hop, you get down low so you can read the hop and make a perfect toss to second base. Like a cat, you had said it earlier.
Yeah, the off-balance, no-look toss. Cadaval flashing the leather in the third. 1 on, 1 out for Caden Cadaval, who's had 2 hard hit base hits in this game. Cadaval has also played fantastic second base as well. Opposite field, third hit of the game for Cadaval.
How about Cadaval around the bag, just doing his magic. Last inning we saw him actually take a step back. The feed of this one, beautifully done, going to his left and coming across and showing off his athleticism. Does show what kind of athlete he can be around second.
But it has been a highlight reel web gem inning for Cadaval up the middle, 2 away.
You want to win at any level, you better have this. Really good defense. This turn is as good as any out there. Whew. Love the turn at second base. And a heads up base running one more time. Meantime, Cadaval goes to second base on the throw. How about Cadaval doing it all?
Pitching change for Nevada. Sounds like Caden Cadaval is coming in. So Caden Cadaval, who's done everything for Nevada in this game, playing a spectacular second base. He's got 3 hits on the day and now asked to come into pitch.
And you're right about him having done everything. He's played great defense up the middle. His turn 2 has shown his backhand, has shown his baseball IQ, and with the bat, already 3 hits in the game. And now he's called upon in a big moment. It looks like he is loving it.
And here's Caden Cadaval, who is 5 for 6 in this tournament over 2 games with 1 RBI, just 11 years old. He's a free swinger, puts that one on the ground, and Caden Cadaval reaches for Nevada.
Caden Cataval can fly.
And Nevada puts one on the board as Caden Cadaval scores.
It ended up scoring the fastest kid on this Nevada team, Caden Cataval. He was flying, and I love the reaction, too. After the slide popped up, yelled at his dugout, Nevada strikes first.
I got to tell you, Kyle, you and I were talking about it to Coach Bill Senni earlier. Some of the plays up the middle that Cadaval made defensively on Tuesday night against Utah, they're not 12-year-old plays. They're major league defensive plays. That's how good the middle of this infield is for Nevada. Nevada defense, good turn by Caden Cadaval. They get the lead runner. Ground ball to Gregorich, over to Cadaval for 1, and they turn the double play. Great.
How smooth is this? Rylan Gregorich to Caden Cadaval. Strong throw over, and a good job by Cade Meyer to go down and pick it up out of the dirt. You were talking yesterday about this middle infield and just how impressed you've been with him.
And now Caden Cadaval trying to drive him in. Turns on that one through the infield. RBI base hit for Caden Cadaval to make it 5-1 Nevada.
Caden Cadaval kind of a part of everything offensive if Nevada is doing it. He had 3 hits on the day. This was another one right here, a kid that can absolutely fly.
Gregorich and Cadaval have been excellent up the middle all tournament long.
But gets you smart, too, not to try to make this throw across the diamond. You got no chance to throw at Cadaval, who could really run.
KP, we're taking a look at Caden Cadaval, the second baseman for Nevada. This is his highlight reel from when he was 9 and 10 years old, because he is a standout football player, such a standout football player that he was selected by the Pittsburgh Steelers to represent them as part of the NFL Next celebration at Super Bowl 54 in Miami, and Rod Woodson showed up at his doorstep to let him know he had won the contest. He got to participate in the NFL Next 100 commercial with all the amazing Hall of Famers that were a part of that fantastic commercial, and then he got to go attend the Super Bowl as well. That doesn't get any better than that.
No, that's okay for your 9-year-old year. Have a Hall of Famer show up, take his jersey off, sign it, then you get to go to the Super Bowl and go on the field. Did you see that little stutter step before he got into the hole when he was a running back, too?
And he shows off the footwork defensively in baseball as well. As Cadaval is one of the younger players on the Nevada team, just 11 years old, but boy, is he gritty. You know, he bats at the top of the lineup. Coming into this game, he was 5 for 6 in the tournament. We saw him make on Tuesday night against Utah one of the best defensive plays I've seen in this whole tournament, where he was kind of fading into right field to field a ground ball, no look flip to second base to get the lead runner. And, you know, you just marvel at some of these kids' athletic abilities at this age. And you try to think back, Kyle, to when we were that age. I'm like, there was no way I was doing stuff like that when I was 12 years old.
No, I think it's so interesting, too, because defense, you can see athleticism in defense at a really young age, and it carries through. I mean, there's certain moves when you see a middle infielder make it, it doesn't matter how old they are, that they look like a really skilled middle infielder. Both of these kids for this Las Vegas team have that look. That's an intense little dude right there, man. He didn't like getting knocked down, so he barrels one up. That's a great throw, too, on the run. Big Caden Cadaval that we talked about plenty today, but.
And there's Caden Cadaval. Caden, how you doing? It's Eric Rothman and Kyle Peterson. Congratulations on the win. How you doing? Can you hear us?
There you go.
Good, how are you?
We're doing great. We've enjoyed watching you play all week long.
Man, I just got done watching Caden, and he is the Steelers' choice for the next 100 Super Bowl.